sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. A short throw there to Strange. Fighting his way through contact. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they run with Hill. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of your playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. Off the play fake, Nix. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Another run now for Nwangu. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nix to the air. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
first down. Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Austin, 58 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll go right back to Nwangu. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. A run with Mostert up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Myers' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On play action, here's Nix. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Nix throwing on 3rd down. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Give left side here for Nwangu. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kene Nwangu as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Hunter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC Wildcard game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 29-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Running right, here's Estime. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll hand it to Estime. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Here's Hill one more time. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Lawrence changing the play. Hill will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Tucker now to add the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Lawrence being chased out left. He's got a man, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll get this down to the 38. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Once again, it's Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. He